So wearing a Chola Veera dress, incidentally, that's a swastik. That's a swastik sign, a holy swastik sign, which actually means swasti or well-being for all. That swasti sign very prominent on the Prime Minister's dress, the Chola Veera dress that the Prime Minister is wearing as he greets some of the people here. Will he be? It's a bright day, it's a bright morning, and this is where some of those development projects will be undertaking, interacting with the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Pushkar Singh Dhami, asking where are all those projects coming up. By the way, he has taken a lot of meetings, even on video conferencing. Senior administration officials also rushed there. That's the Governor General Gurmeet Singh also seen in these images. The development projects include residences for the priests, dharamshalas for devotees, a complex hall, a community center that is being built, and a prominent swastik sign, swasti sign, which indicates Shubh or positivity, is carved on the Prime Minister's jacket, is actually embroidered on the Prime Minister's jacket. And now the Prime Minister will be moving towards the inauguration of various projects, review of progress of various projects, and also lay the foundation stone of the ropeway. The ropeway, as the Finance Minister of the state pointed out, between Rudraprayag and Kedarnath in 2 phases. The Prime Minister will then walk towards the statue of Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya. Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, seen as an avatar of Lord Shiv, united India in one cultural and spiritual religious bond, from south to north, from east to west, and even within Uttarakhand. This is the place right behind the Kedarnath temple where he ultimately, at the young age of 32, attained Samadhi and moksha. The Prime Minister is now walking towards the Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya statue. It's a huge black statue behind this temple complex. There is a walkway that has been built, and this is known as the spiritual walkway, where devotees and pilgrims, after praying at the temple, can walk and meditate. There is a meditation center that is also coming up. Meditate at the meditation center, meditate in the open. There is an area that is specially being constructed, and then that circular structure where the statue of Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya is. And you'll also see the Mahamrityunjay mantra. The Mahamrityunjay mantra is embossed on those walls, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will walk down a circular ramp and go towards that complex. Now the Prime Minister is walking towards that wall. This is the retention wall that has been made. Now this wall is to prevent any flash flood or water or boulders, God forbid, next time if there is a flash flood, from hitting the temple complex. This wall will divert the flow of the water and boulders on either side. The Mandakini river has already changed its course, and now there is a sangam of the Mandakini and the Saraswati river, that is also a sangam ghat that is being built. So the Prime Minister is currently reviewing the progress of work that was ordered post 2013. In 2017 is when the Kedarpuri complex project was initiated in 2 phases. Phase 1 of the project is now complete, which was around the temple complex, which was building this massive courtyard of the temple. restoration of the temple and the structures around, and of course the statue of Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya. And phase 2 is the Kedarpuri development, and the Prime Minister is now reviewing the Kedarpuri phase 2 development. On either side of the temple complex will be the residential complexes, spiritual centers and community centers. Then across the Mandakini river there will be a tent city or prefabricated huts will be built for 6 months for pilgrims to come and stay when they come for darshan, and those who want to stay here longer than just a couple of days. There is a meditation center, a library, all of that is part of the complex that is envisaged. This is quite like the Jyotirling development projects that have been undertaken at Kashi Vishwanath. You remember, and you've seen the huge corridor at the Kashi Vishwanath temple and the Ujjain Mahakal temple. Similarly, there is a project that is coming up here now at Kedarnath. So this is the Kedarpuri development project that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is currently reviewing. On either side of this corridor, and this ramp has also been done as part 1 of the Kedarpuri project. 200 crore rupees was the cost of phase 1. Another 400 crore rupees is the cost of phase 2. And that includes residential complexes for the priests on either side, the community center, the prayer hall, and when you walk down, the diversion of Mandakini river and the Saraswati river and the Sangam Ghat that comes up. The ropeway is also a part to bring in additional pilgrims to Kedarpuri. Right now, pilgrims have to travel as much as 8 to 10 hours, walk almost 16 kilometers, and it's a very treacherous journey, especially if it's raining or snowing, and that is why a ropeway promises to be a game changer. The helicopters, of course, for those who can afford it, they're virtually flying non-stop. There are 9 helicopter companies that are flying in this area, bringing pilgrims from whether it is Gupt Kashi or Fata or various other places in around the complex, and then bringing them to Kedarpuri, dropping them and picking them up once again once the darshan is over. But that's very expensive and everybody is not in a position to afford that. The ropeway promises to be a game changer. Part 1 of that ropeway will be constructed in the next 2 years, according to the Finance Minister of Uttarakhand, and the entire complex, the entire ropeway project may take anything between 4 to 6 years is the plan. So he'll lay the foundation stone of the ropeway project today and then move forward on that project.